My main guitar that I use for my senior shows needs to progress. Everybody wants you to drop off the guitar and make it so they're ready to use. My guitar so Josh, it's probably before his J&J he said I could just put my name in. I said, I'll bring you a cardboard cutout if you need. I'll bring you a guitar lesson and a gig bag if you need something to put a tag on. But forget it. That'll be great. So I'll give you that in just for the 10-minute task. And I have other things to use, but I have but it's a Sonic sound. It's a full hop body, large top. I played a show last week. I forgot it. And that was all the way up to Stone Street. So I stopped the music store right there on the corner and I said, hey, you know, it's an emergency. I left my guitar and walked out of the show just down the street. We have some right there. It's about but I didn't see I couldn't get my girlfriend. I did. She brought me my guitar. I played piano for the first 15 minutes. It was actually terrible. So I'm not going to travel guitar. By Donner, I'd like to see their name on the guitar pedal. And it's just you know, the neck and the tiny little body and detachable metal body parts. And you can rest it on your leg. It's an acoustic guitar, acoustic electric. No stock. Right? It fits in a little bitty case. I can put it in my lap and seat in my car. Never take it out. So it's there. Football tuner and some guitar parts. Just because I go in there when I'm recording, when I'm recording stuff, they got program stuff, they don't really have a great idea. But I always get a shop jams and I want something. Check it out.
What's he doing over on this side?
Well, if you just go over to my side, don't worry about it. I'll take your guitar. If I don't bring it back, you can sell it right now. But if I do, then deduct how much you think it's worth. Ready to crucify and all that other stuff. That's when you didn't have a chance to find out. I know.
He's going around.
He's thinking about people wording when they're ready to a lot of stuff in place to facilitate. He doesn't do that.
She's a sweet flirt.
And
Did you hear that?
Good morning. Hello, everyone. If you'd like to join us in prayer and take your seat. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Well, if you would like to join me in prayer, if you'd like to maybe close your outer eyes or soften them, and begin to take some nice, comfortable, relaxing breaths, and letting go of all the busyness of the morning, of the day, of the week. And simply breathe. Move that breath deep into your heart space. That beautiful, quiet place, that meeting place, where we can hear that still, wise, loving voice. Breathe into your heart. That quiet meeting place of spirit. And we are so thankful for this new day of new possibilities, new energy, new ideas on our life path. We celebrate here in our sanctuary beautiful music, voices and words that uplift us and give us hope and harmony. May you enjoy this day, and may this joy stay with you throughout the day and week. We come together and are so thankful for our divine and beautiful birthright, born of Spirit, of God, and the universal love and light. And so it is. Amen.
Oh, there's nothing up here this morning. It's all different. Welcome. And just know that today is all about the music and harmonizing our souls, so we're not going to have me up here speaking. I'm just going to welcome you. For those of you that don't know or may not know me online, I'm Reverend Valerie Mansfield. I'm the minister here, and it's my pleasure and honor to be back after being gone for a few weeks. So I'm glad to see your lovely smiling faces out there. And if you're joining us from home, know that you're always welcome in the sanctuary to join us. So we're going to do, you got handouts for the announcements. You can look over those this week, put them up on your fridge so you don't forget. I'm going to do a short meditation followed by our special inspirational service. So this is really about harmonizing our soul through music. Our offering will be collected in the back of the church. And we're going to do our divinity greeting after the service. So just hold on and know that you will get to greet each other in love and light after we close our peace song. Okay? So let us begin with meditation. If somebody wants to turn down the lights for me. We just come to that still place within to hear the still small voice, knowing that we are infinitely guided by the divine. Taking a breath in and letting go. Continuing to allow yourself to settle into the chair. Know that you are supported and surrounded in infinite love. Take another deep breath in. And let go of whatever stress and tension is in your body. Breathing in, breathing out. Now feel that warmth radiating from the top and through your crown chakra, top of the head down into your being. Slowly clearing away anything that is no longer required, bathing you in the infinite light of God. Continue just to allow the light and the energy to flow, renewing you, your soul, your physical body, your spiritual connection. Feel the radiance. See the light. And now listen for the still small voice in the silence. Take a breath. Continue just to feel the gentle energy flowing through you, awakening every cell in your body to the joy of life. Knowing you are loved and loving. Created with magnificence as a unique expression of the divine. And so it is. Amen. So now we have John Gage with us today. We have Kim and John D'Amato. We have Dawn and Colleen Watson. And we're going to have a couple readings by Jan Domer and Natasha Pias. Right there. I didn't see you. And Pazinski. Never says it the way you read it, right? Never happens right. All right, so let's get started. Enjoy the service.
We're so glad to be back here, and what a really special service. I just can't wait to hear everybody. It's wonderful. So we're going to go ahead and get started. All right. Yeah, you ready? Yeah. I believe in the power of kindness. I believe in the power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Oh, we don't know what's coming, but we can help shape what's ahead. With kindness as our currency, the Commonwealth is in our hands. So give a little, or give a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round. There's more than enough. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Let's hear you sing it. Ooh, I believe in the power of love.
You can sing it too.
Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Honeybee serves sweetness only to help the world bloom. Bringing love from the flower to the fruit. We can learn a thing or two. So give a little, oh, give a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round. There's more than enough. Are you ready? Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. That's beautiful. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Keep going. Oh, I believe. It's free, it's free, it's free, it's free. Oh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of Thanks so much for singing with us. That's a song by the ladies in Ma Muse. It's 2 words, and they are fantastic. Thought you'd enjoy that. Does everything sound okay? Does the balance sound okay out there? Awesome. Excellent. Okay. I could probably use a tiny little less guitar in the monitor. Yeah, I feel like. This is an original song. I wrote it a while ago, and a teacher friend of mine said something. I'm a teacher as well. We both teach middle school. She must have had a rough week because on Facebook she said, you know, sometimes even the silver lining seems frayed. And I love that line so much, and I heard it, and I thought, oh my gosh, I love that. And I started to think about it. I said, do you mind if I use that in a song? She said, no, go ahead. And the whole song kind of came out in 10 minutes from that one line. So,
You gotta be careful what you say around songwriters.
so thank you, Katie. Katie's her name. All right. What is bravery? Does it mean I have no fear in me? Is it here in me? Oh, why this trembling in the face of all that's real? Am I afraid of all I feel? All I feel. Some days, even the silver lining seems frayed. In the mirror, everything's gray. Makes it hard to smile and say, I will try again tomorrow. But I will try again tomorrow. They mean by the grace of God, as I stumble here at odds with the vision that I tomorrow. And thank you for having us. It's such an honor to be here. We always enjoy being here in this community. It's a beautiful community. It's such a beautiful day, too. It's nice to be out this time. So, being a teacher, this is my my first day of school song. So, I did this the other day. We just started school at my school on Wednesday. And I was like, it's time to do the first day of school song. And so this is a Bob Marley song. You might know it, so please feel free to get up and
I think it's fantastic she sings to her students. Isn't that amazing?
well, sometimes I do. And I think the first day of school, it's rife with fear and anticipation, so especially in middle school. And it helps me too, because I'm talking about me, not the kids. Okay. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. I said, don't you worry now about a thing. No, 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 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Woke up this morning, smiling at the rising sun. 3 little birds perched on my doorstep. Yeah, they go singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Oh, this is my message to you. I hear you singing, you backup singers here. Don't you worry now about a thing. No, 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 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. I said, don't worry, about a thing. No, 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 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. I woke up this morning, smiled at the rising sun. 3 little birds perched on my doorstep, oh, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Oh, this is my message to you. One more time, you ready? Oh, don't worry about a thing. Don't you worry now, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. I said, don't worry about a thing. No, 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 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Oh, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
And now we have a reading by John. Well, I can't even. I'm going to read this because I didn't say it correctly the first time. But Jan Dahmer and Linda Queso.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
It's where you wouldn't be able to see her.
We see you. Unity is my spiritual family. You're my spiritual family. And so I've chosen a poem with the title, Love is the Key. Love is the key. God is a flame igniting our hearts. fueling our breath from the very start. The vastness of the world, all that we see, the splendor of choices living in you and me. Love ever dancing, love is the key, love is the answer. Love sets us free. Love is the answer. Love sets us free.
I'm sitting. So when Colleen asked me if I would read something that was meaningful to me, okay. I thought, oh my gosh, what will that be? There are a lot of things that are meaningful to me. But pulling it back to unity, I kind of let Spirit guide me. And so I have these 3 books that came to me during different parts of my journey along my path of finding ultimately unity, although I didn't know unity existed at the time that I started this. But getting into my gifts, I ultimately discovered you all, but these books or passages from them helped me along the way. So the first one is Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. And I have to admit, this was not my book. This was my husband's book, but he treasured it. And so, of course, I looked at it one day and found that, oh wow, these have some pretty significant expressions of spiritualism in it. So the first one I'm going to read, as I said, is from Marcus Aurelius' Meditations, and it's about Stoicism. And so it talks about what that is, and I'll explain why this has meaning to me in a second. Stoicism, the system of philosophy in which Marcus believed, was originally a product of Middle Eastern thought. It had been founded some 300 years before Christ by Zeno, a native of Chichum in Cyprus, and received its name from the Stoa, or colonnade at Athens, where he was accustomed to discourse. His chief disciple was Cleanthes. Now, I am butchering these names, I'm just going to tell you that right up front, who in turn was followed by Crispus, and the successive labors of these 3 men, who were afterwards held in veneration as the founding fathers of Stoicism, have resulted in the formation of a scheme of doctrine embracing all things divine and human. The 3 key words of Zeno's creed were materialism, monism, and mutation. That is to say, he held that everything in the universe, even time, even thought, has some kind of bodily substance, materialism, that everything can ultimately be referred to a single unifying principle, monism, and that everything is perpetually in process of changing and becoming something different from what it was before, mutation. These 3 tenets were the bedrock on which Zeno built his whole structure. His uncompromising insistence upon them led him occasionally into propounding ideas that were clearly indefensible, but in the hands of his successors, the more rigid assertions of the founder were modified and softened in such a way to make them acceptable to thinkers of a more realistic turn of mind. So, in my belief system, Stoicism is kind of the underbelly for spiritualism. And I suspect, although I don't know this with any certainty, that the people who founded spiritualism in general and unity in particular were probably familiar with Marcus's writings and meditations and the whole idea of Stoicism. So that was book number one. That was kind of the underpinning of some of my beliefs. The second one is a book by Shakti Gawain, and it's called Living in the Light. And I found this book quite by accident, probably in the 90s, sometime early 90s, if I remember correctly. And when I went back to it, as I said, looking for inspiration on something I would share with you all today, I found not only is it yellow and dog-eared, it has highlights almost throughout the entire book. I do remember when I read it the first time, and I don't recall which passage exactly, but I read it and started crying uncontrollably. And it just had that kind of impact on me. It was clearly a part of my truth. So I'm going to read a passage or two that I underlined from this book. In retrospect, I can see that I was going through a place that all of us must pass through at one time or another, what mystics call the piercing of the veil of illusion. It's the point where we truly recognize that our physical world is not the ultimate reality, and where we begin to turn inward to discover the true nature of existence. At these times, we usually feel emotionally that we are hitting bottom, but as we actually hit the bottom, we fall through a trapdoor into a bright new world, the realm of spiritual truth. Only by moving fully into the darkness can we move through it into the light. And there's one other passage, let's see. Two examples relevant to most Americans are the Native American and African cultures. Both of these groups were devastated by their contact with Western culture. However, a deep respect and appreciation for Native Americans has begun to surface in our awareness in recent years. And the African culture forcibly brought to this continent has probably done more than any other culture to keep the intuitive power alive in our country through its strong spirit. So, the last book that I'll share with you, and really just the beginning, and I'll leave you kind of with this question, is the Celestine Prophecy by James Redfield. Now, this book I do remember was out in the early 90s, and it was a phenomenon, right? Everyone was reading it, or so it seems, at least to me. And people who you would not think of as spiritual at all were quoting it and almost using it in a sense as their Bible. So for those who aren't less familiar with it, it talks about 9 insights, thank you. 9 insights and how he discovers them. And in fact, actually, James Redfield, whether because of the success of this book or whether it was already planned, had several different books that follow up this first one that ultimately, I think, gets to you 12 insights or something like that. And I've read them all, and they've all had meaning for me at the time that I read them. But what I'm going to read now from here is the first insight. This is hard to explain, she said, but the priest put it this way. He said, the first insight occurs when we become conscious of the coincidences to our lives. And she leaned forward and said, have you ever had a hunch or intuition concerning something you wanted to do, some course you wanted to take in your life, and wondered how it might happen? And then, after you had half forgotten about it and focused on other things, you suddenly met someone or read something or went somewhere that led to the very opportunity you envisioned. Thank you for letting me share with you my thoughts and how spirituality has impacted and infected my life. Who gets this?
So these are songs that I've written. This first one is my only effort at just a pure gospel song, which is what I grew up with. And it only took me about 60 years to write a song in that form. So I'm glad it happened. And I think it fits here today. The song is called The Holy Road. And I wrote it right after coming out of an extended stay at Baptist East Hotel. It was an interesting time, and I knew when I went in my hospital room that this was my monastic retreat center. I was supposed to learn something. I had no idea exactly what that was. But I wound up in the middle of the night, getting coded because my heart was out of control. I thought I wasn't going to make it. And I just thought, I wish my sons were here. I'd like to say goodbye. I was really there. I thought that was something. And I came in suddenly, about 8 people I'd never seen before, and I was simply the object. I was not the subject. I was the object of that whole movement. And just when I thought it was not going to get better, I felt it. I felt it in me. Turn the corner. And I came through. I thought, man, that was a rough road. That was definitely a rough road. But when I got home, I reflected on it. And I thought, no, that was a holy road. And that was what I was supposed to learn about. Headed down that lost highway, walk all night, walk all day, keep on walking till you find your way. Headed down that lost highway. gonna lighten your load. Drink your fill where the crystal waters flow. Heading down that holy road. Children walking to the promised land. Keep on walking hand in hand. On the way somewhere it will stand. On the way to the promised land. Heading down that holy road. Songs of the Spirit gonna lighten your load. Drink your fill where the crystal waters flow. Headed down that holy road. Headed down that holy road. I love gospel music. Sometimes the theological presuppositions are questionable at best, but the melodies carry it right into the soul. We can forgive things. Go by the spirit of it. So, this next song I wrote, I don't know what I wrote. I hope I have my tape over.
One on the top of that guitar right behind you.
I got it. Thank you. See, how about John and Kim? Not only beautiful music, but beautiful people. And they made me smile more than once. Hopefully, a lot of time is yet to be. So this song is called, I don't remember.
I know that song.
Circling the sun. The earth holds the tree, the leaves hold the sunshine, the limbs hold the wind holds clouds. Clouds fill the oceans, when the raindrops pour, the oceans are holding the shore. The sea and the shore, hand in hand, greet the dawning of life, footprints in the sand. From the very beginning to the place where we stand, we're drawing our life from the land. In a circular motion, the moon moves the ocean, gives us the notion of true harmony. The cycle enfolds us, creation holds us in the heart of life's great mystery. We're travelers all on this little blue ball. Hear the sounds of the people, hear the wild birds call, hear the voices of creatures blending as one. Together we circle the sun. cool it is to sing for you. Makes my heart happy. I wrote this song, I was on my way to work, running a little late, obviously, most of the time. And I was on 65 going north, and it became a parking lot. Not just slow moving, I'm talking a parking lot. And people got out of their cars finally, and a sense of community broke out there on Interstate 65. It was astounding. So what did I do? I stayed in my car and wrote this song. Celebrating community from a distance. Anyway. See, it took that traffic jam to make me slow down and actually just stop. Slow down and just take time to watch things grow. Take time to watch things grow. You only reap what you sow. Opinions are passing to and fro. Sit by my side, watch the fire glow. Well, I know the moon is made of marble. I hear the sun is made of brass. Every mesa makes a table, and the seas are looking glass now. Take time to watch things grow. You only reap what you sow. Opinions are passing to and fro. Sit by my side and watch the fire glow. Okay, that was our rehearsal. You go ahead, please. Further down, there's a way and it seems so right. You feel your book in the dark of the night, but the naked truth will blind your sight when daybreak brings a whole new light. Oh, like Babel's tower when the world was young, each one speaks a different tongue. Red, yellow, black and white, each one perfect in its own right. So I sang this song for 40 years. On the day I realized I had sort of ripped it off from Paul Simon. So I thought the least I could do is to admit it once I realized it. So I just sing his song too. Slow down, you move too fast. You got to make the morning last. Just kicking down the cobblestone. Looking for fun, feeling groovy today. I know I am. Hello, lamppost, what you know? I come to watch the flowers grow. Ain't you got no rhyme for me? Feeling groovy. I got no needs to do, no promises to keep. I'm dapping and drowsy and ready to sleep. The morning time drop all these petals on. Life, I love you, all is groovy. There You feel you're broken in the dark of the night, but the naked truth will blind your sight. When daybreak brings a whole new light. And there's a million ways to spread the good news, so don't be chained to the words you choose. It's living color, changing you. Can't you see the different points of view? Take time to watch things grow. You only reap what you sow. Opinions are passing to and fro. Come sit by my side, watch the fire glow.
I'm sharing a reading from you from the book, The Invitation, by Raya Mountain Dreamer. It is it's her introduction to her book, but it has spoke to me and continues to speak to me about my own spiritual quest, my desire to stay in connection with the source of all being, and an invitation to stay connected with others. So I share it with you. The invitation. It doesn't interest me what you do for a living. I want to know what you ache for, and if you dare to dream of meeting your heart's longing. It doesn't interest me how old you are. I want to know if you will risk looking like a fool for love, for your dream, for the abundance of being alive. It doesn't interest me what planets are squaring your moon. I want to know if you have touched the center of your sorrow. If you have been opened by life's betrayals, or have become shriveled and closed for fear of further pain. I want to know if you can sit with your pain, mine or your own, without moving to hide it, fade it, or fake it, or fix it. I want to know if you can be with joy, mine or your own. If you can dance with wildness and let the ecstasy fill you to the tips of your fingers and toes, without cautioning to be careful, to remember the limitation of being human. It doesn't interest me if the story you are telling me is true. I want to know if you can disappoint another to be true to yourself. If you can bear the accusation of betrayal and not betray your own soul. If you can be faithless and therefore trustworthy. I want to know if you can be this. I want to know if you can see beauty even when it's not pretty every day, and if you can source your own life from its presence. I want to know if you can live without failure. I want to know if you can live with failure, yours and mine, and still stand on the edge of the lake and shout to the silver full moon, yes. It doesn't interest me to know where you live or how much money you have. I want to know if you can get up after a night of grief and despair, weary and bruised to the bone, and do what needs to be done. It doesn't interest me who you know or how you came to be here. I want to know if you will stand in the center of the fire with me and not shrink back. It doesn't interest me where or what or with whom you have studied. I want to know what sustains you. I want to know what sustains you from the inside when all else fades away. I want to know if you can be alone with yourself and if you truly like the company you keep in the empty moments.
First, I want to say we didn't write any of these songs. Yeah, we just wanted to sing that one. This ain't coming from no prophet, just an ordinary woman. When I close my eyes, I see the way this world shall be when we all walk hand in hand. The last child cries for a crust of bread.
our readers. It was a wonderful day. I want to remind you that you can put your love offering somewhere in the back. I'm not sure what they have, a basket or something back there. Oh, it says love offering right there by Gwen. And then take a minute just to hang out and greet your neighbors like we normally do. I am going to put a plug in for our outreach team here is pretty awesome. And I don't know if you guys know that or not. But they created the Peace on Earth Zone for Louisville here and working to continue our efforts to create harmonizing in our city. And so on September the 7th, we will be creating a world building workshop. And if you did not get that, please get one of these. Invite your friends. The Muhammad Ali Center has donated the facility for us to use. I will be speaking along with Nikki Thornton on what world building looks like and the Peace on 2030 game that we want to invite everyone to join in September. It's based on common values like faith, abundance, unity, oneness. And so we are working together in a coalition to create that common thread of values in our city to reduce the violence. Just another tool for us all to use. So thank you guys for the Peace on Earth team and our outreach team. You guys are fantastic. Thank you. And now we're going to do our prayer chaplains will be here after the service to pray for you. We're going to do our prayer for protection, followed by the peace song. Together, if you'll stand. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. Amen. Now let's sing.